Hello beautiful people. In today's video I'm going to be doing a foundation first impression / wear test on the Guerlain L Essentiel Natural Glow Foundation. This foundation here is 16-hour wear. Where did the whole box go? I don't have the box here, so I don't have all the claims. Basically what caught my attention about it was someone had mentioned in their top 5, top 10 favorites foundations, and when she described it as sheer coverage but also long wearing and also a glowy finish, natural glowy finish, had me hooked. So I was like, let's check it out. So here is the foundation. This was my last purchase in 2020. It didn't come until 2021. I know this is not a new foundation, and I know it's probably not going to be a popular video, but I thought for people who are looking for reviews on this foundation, because there wasn't too many when I was looking for reviews on this foundation, so for anyone looking for a review on this foundation, if they're looking to buy it, I thought I would help a girl out. Alright, so I have the shade 02W, which I probably mentioned twice in the video to come, but I had kind of a hard time picking out my shade. The swatches online weren't helpful, but kind of, and there wasn't a lot on the internet as far as, you know, comparisons for shade ranges go, but I do have a screenshot. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, where was I? Anyways, without making this such a super long intro, I thought I would do this video for anyone out there who needed a video on it. This isn't the makeup I'm wearing in the actual video because I filmed that video yesterday and I was too tired to film an intro at the end of the day when I did the check-in, and I forgot to film the intro at the beginning of the video. So I'm about to film my Natasha Denona ranking video for my palettes, so I thought I would slip this in beforehand. So I'm going to look different in 3, 2, 1. Hello beautiful people. In today's video I'm going to be doing a first impression on a foundation that I purchased. This was my Christmas present to myself. It was the last purchase of 2020, and it was a little late getting here due to shipping and stuff like that. But here it is. I guess I'll show you the box that it came in. I mean, does it really matter? Interesting. It gives you directions on how to take the cap off. Okay, so here's the box here. It's the Guerlain Paris L'Essentiel Natural Glow Foundation 16-hour wear. And when I first heard about this, the thing that caught my attention was the fact that it was glowy, it was lightweight, and it was long wear. And those are all things that I love in a foundation these days because my skin is getting a little more drier. So I thought, what the heck, let's purchase it. I got it in the shade 02 Light Warm. It took me a couple weeks to decide on what shade to get because you can't swatch it. And I'm horrible at picking out foundations, and it doesn't really give you like good examples. But here's the color here. It turns out to be pretty spot on, perfect match. I compared 2 swatches on my hand to a foundation that I'm wearing now, which is the Too Faced Born This Way in Vanilla, and this one. I will insert the clip right here. Alright, so hopefully you can see okay. The first one here is the Too Faced Born This Way Vanilla. And that one there is the Guerlain swatch. And the tiny little one on the left is the, I don't remember the name of it. I will have to leave it in the description box, or I'll put a little thing on the screen. Wanderlust? Anyways. Not Wanderlust, but Wander Beauty, I think. I forget the exact name of the foundation, but that is what that one is right there. And yeah, as you can see, they're very similar. They also look like they're quite similar in finishes as well. The Too Faced Born This Way looked like it dried down a little quicker. This one stayed a little more moist. But anyways, we're going to put it on. I'm going to put it on, and I might do a wear test, I might not, I don't know. I'm not very good at wear tests. But yeah, so first thing I noticed when I did pull the little cap thing off is this thing right here. It just pops right off. Like, it's not on very well at all, which, I mean, for the price I paid for it, I kind of wish that the packaging wasn't flawed like that. I thought maybe it would pop in once I pumped some foundation in, but it didn't. So it's kind of just sitting there. So when I take off the cap, if I, if it gets caught, this little nub thing gets caught in the cap lid, it probably will go flying off. But I mean, there's not much I can do about it. Anyways, I usually apply my foundation with the Real Technique stippling brush, and then I use my sponge, dampened sponge, to bounce it in. So let's go ahead and start with the application. For reference, I do have combination skin, and by combination I mean it's oily and it's also dry. So I'll start with that for now. I also have pores, and yeah. See, the smell is weird. It smells like really perfumey, kind of gross, but kind of good at the same time. It's the weirdest. Wow, that is a amazing match. Like, this is like the perfect match for me right now. It's gonna suck in the summer. Well, I don't really wear this in the summertime because my skin will be requiring something with a little more matte, but for winter, like, I've been trying to not self-tan my face, not self-tan my neck, and just kind of match the lightest part of my skin. So, I mean, I had to put a little bit of bronzer on my neck anyways, just to even it out. But I'm not gonna, sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm not gonna apply primer today just because I want to see how this wears without primer. So that is what the foundation looks like on my forehead. I can't believe how good of a match this is. Alright, I'm taking another little drop on this side. And another little squeeze on this side. I'm gonna wipe my lip balm off, and I'm just gonna go to town. It feels lightweight. The smell is really strong, I find. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but if people are really sensitive to smells, I feel like I don't think it's gonna last. It's gonna definitely dissipate, but I might need a little bit more. It is very lightweight, light coverage, not medium at all. Even though it says light to medium, I feel like this is relatively light and sheer. I did do a face mask last night in preparation. Excuse me, I just have to blow my nose for 1 second. Okay. What was I saying? Lightweight, light coverage. It does say light to medium, but I feel like this is definitely more. See, when I'm even pumping it out, this thing is like moving back and forth. It's kind of annoying. Alright. It's not really, I like how it's sitting on my skin. It's not really emphasizing my pores too much. I do feel like I could use like another layer in around this area. Like I said, I'm not having a bad skin day. I did do a face mask last night. I did put my regular moisturizer on. I didn't put my Fursali oil on, just because I want to see how this worked without that. I'm not feeling super dry today. It's actually a little bit warmer outside, but I'm going to add a little bit more to this area here just to see what it does, trying to build up coverage. I'm just going to let it sit for a couple seconds. That way it kind of can build upon itself for coverage wise. And then I'm going to balance it out with the sponge here. Alright. It didn't do a bad job at covering. I don't have a lot to cover, just some redness and unevenness, and then my pores. I don't feel like it did a bad job actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. First impressions, not bad. I'm going to add some concealer, and then I will give you a close-up before I powder it. I'm not going to powder everywhere. I'm just going to powder the normal places I powder, which is my forehead, nose, and chin. And then I guess we'll see how... Give me 1 second. There you go. Sorry, Sebastian had to go potty, and I have him trained so he goes in the garbage can, not on me, which is kind of cool. Alright. Also, I do find that the places where I need slightly more coverage and slightly more matte is where this concealer, I blend it down just a little bit there. So I feel like that helps a little bit, but we'll see when I have my full face on. I have a fuzz. Okay. Sorry I don't have any music to play while I'm like blending my foundation out. I'm not that good at YouTube to be able to put music on. I'm afraid of getting copyrights, and last time I tried it, I don't know, it just didn't work very well. Yes, I'm still drinking out of Christmas glasses. Okay. I'm not going to powder, I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully the lights aren't washing it out too much, but there is my skin and my pores. Oh, it's getting blurry. So there's a little bit of a blemish here, but to me that doesn't really matter. So it looks there on the nose and then on the forehead. So it doesn't emphasize my pores a whole lot, but I mean, maybe I could do with another layer of foundation or powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to powder with, I'm not going to use a crazy concoction. I think I'm just going to use, actually, I didn't think this through. So lately I've been using a little bit of the Fenty powder, which I think would work because it's a little bit of a drier powder and this is a little bit more of a dewy foundation. So I feel like the combination would work. And I'm also using my MAC Natural, what is this called? Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade medium. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Fenty powder, dip it into the MAC, and then powder my forehead. This will take the shine down just a tad, but hopefully not too much. And then I'm going to go over my nose, and then a little bit on my chin. Okay, I am now going to finish, let me put a little bit right there. I don't want to powder too much because my skin gets dry really easily. Okay, what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like with everything complete. Okay, here is the completed makeup look with the foundation. I like the way it's looking at the moment. It's I was going to spray my face with my MAC Fix Plus, but I decided that I wanted to see how the foundation wore throughout the day without any extra like moisture or anything on top of it. I didn't powder in this area and it feels nice. It feels like a normal foundation to me. It's looking, I'll just zoom in. I don't know if these lights are washing it out too much or whatever, but maybe I'll take this light out and see if that makes a difference. I don't know if it will. Sometimes I don't know about these lights here. I don't know if this is going to fall. Okay, so I'll zoom in here. Hopefully you can see the natural skin texture. I don't have any filters or anything on this camera. It's rather old, so it doesn't have any of that facial recognition filter stuff, but there's my pores there. I didn't add any powder to that part. I just put a little bit of blush on, and usually I add a powder to blend the dewy blush in with my skin to make it look more seamless. I didn't do that today, but as you can see here, it didn't emphasize my pores a ton, which is amazing considering it's a glowy foundation. There is my forehead with the powder that is on it. Again, I'm getting a little bit of reflection from the lights here, but maybe I'll take you into natural daylight to see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, give me one moment. I'll zoom you out, and I will take you into natural daylight. Okay, so this is as close to natural daylight as we're going to get is in my living room. I live in a basement apartment, and I have fairly big windows. However, not a lot of light is coming in now because the sun has gone down behind the other houses there. But if you can see, this is in natural daylight, and Sebastian is right behind me. Hopefully it's going to zoom in. So if you can see, this is not with like the reflection of the lights on my skin. So as you can see here, it looks still fairly natural and skin-like. I'm very impressed with this so far, actually. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. But yeah, I will see about keeping you posted for maybe not like a midday check-in, but maybe I'll do one at the end of the day when I'm ready to wash my face off It is pretty late in the afternoon now, so it's not going to be a super long wear test. But this is the first impression, so I'll come back later on when I'm about ready to wash my face, if I remember, and give you a final look and see how it's looking after several hours of just, you know, maybe get a workout in, do some cleaning, relaxing. Typical Saturday for me. Okay, talk to you later. Okay guys, so it is 8 o'clock at night, and I've had this foundation on for, wait, where does it say 8 o'clock? Oh, down there. I've had this foundation on for, I believe, since around 1 o'clock this afternoon, so a good 8 hours it's been on for, and I did a lot of housework today, and this foundation has held up very well. I've only had to blot twice in the time span that I put it on, and I actually just blotted now just to come on here and give you an update. So despite being a natural glow foundation, give me 1 second, Sebastian's screaming. Wanna say hi? Hello? Hello? Alright, what's it on my shoulder? What's on my shoulder? On my finger. Alright, so what was I saying? I was saying despite it being a marketed as a natural glow foundation, this held up extremely well, so I think the 16-hour wear claim so far, I mean, I haven't had it on for very long. I don't know, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of getting tired, and I'm trying to do math, and it's not working. I can't speak to the 16-hour wear just yet. I don't really ever have my makeup on for that long of a time, but for a 7-8 hour day, so far it's lasted extremely well. I will give you a close-up of what it looks like. I don't have anything in natural light right now, unfortunately, because the sun has gone down, but that is it there. There's actually been like nothing worn off in any area of my face. There's a little bit of dryness right here, but other than that, like, it's held up extremely well in my opinion. I'm going to keep wearing it throughout the week, and then I will give you my final thoughts after a little while of wearing it, and come back to you and, you know, update you. This is also with no primer. I'm quite impressed. This might be my new favorite foundation, but like I said, I will update you as time goes on after I've worn it for a little bit. But so far, first impressions, 2 thumbs up. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm about ready to take my makeup off and settle down for the night. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful if you're looking at getting this foundation. Again, I'm in the shade 02W, but I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye!